All right, so today we're talking about the third part of our culture project, which is the selection of our artifacts and creating a culture box. Today in class, we talked about what is artifact. So we define artifact as something or an object that represents someone or a place. These could be historical items like Abraham Lincoln's handkerchief or glasses to represent the fact that he couldn't see really well. Or it can be something modern. We talked about the example of a marker representing somebody's love of art, or that they have an art teacher in their family or an artist in their family. It also could be something like a pencil that could represent love of writing, being a teacher or education. There are many different ways that you can use artifacts to represent parts of you. We also talked about the word evidence. Evidence being proof or support for a fact or a claim to prove something. So we're going to use evidence to support why we chose certain artifacts. So we're on the third part, like I said. Our due dates are September 6th is actually for a B-Day, and September 7th is an A-Day. So September 6th is a Tuesday, and September 7th is an A-Day. And then we're going to go scroll down, and today in class we worked on planning our interview, planning the artifacts that we might bring in. So, for example, I might say that since my family likes the outdoors, gardening, hiking, I could bring in a box of seeds or a packet of seeds. Something small, or I could bring in a plastic shovel from a sandbox. The reason that I say that it should be plastic or a packet of seeds is that we want it to be small, something that's not valuable. And if it gets lost or broken, it's not going to be the end of the world. Okay? My family also is big into music, and of all types. Especially folk music is a common music theme. That one's a little bit harder, but I could bring in a song sheet from John Denver, a CD case from a folk artist, a mini guitar if I had one, or something like that. I could also say that my family celebrates Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. I could bring in a plastic Easter egg. I could bring in a small plastic ornament that wasn't valuable. Things of that nature. My family eats differently from me. So that might be one where I want to deviate, and I want to say that my family in my house, we eat vegetarian food. But I could also say healthy eating is a common thing among all of us. So I could bring in something like a plastic vegetable, because they all eat vegetables. It's just that I don't eat meat, and they do. So I wouldn't want to bring in something that doesn't represent a small part of who I am as a person. Okay? Then I'm going to give myself a little bit of assessment on Wednesday, and I'm going to choose 5 creative and meaningful artifacts that are connected to my interview. So I'm going to go home, I'm going to take this planning sheet home, and my task between now and Wednesday is to figure out, or Thursday if that's when you have class, I'm going to figure out what are the different artifacts. I've kind of given some ideas right here, and then I'm going to go home, and then I'm going to see what do I have that I can bring in. Are these the things I can bring in, or am I going to need to change them? And then we'll go over the next part.